welcome again to the Estadio Nacional in Costa Rica for today's doubleheader in the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. The hosts play Brazil tonight, but focus right now is on South America versus Oceania. Colombia lock horns with New Zealand. Colombia are top. They started with a win over Germany. That took everybody a bit by surprise. They were then held by Mexico. As for New Zealand, they had a draw with Mexico but lost their last match to Germany 3-0. So New Zealand have to win by 2 goals today if they're to go through to the quarterfinals. Colombia need just a draw from this game here. You'll hear plenty of shouting and screaming at the moment. The stands will be a lot fuller later in the evening for the Brazil-Costa Rica fixture. That's nicely done. Can she score the first? She can! What a super take! And the arms are raised in salute for the score from Millie Clegg. It's the earliest goal we've seen here in San Jose, and it's coming less than 2.5 minutes. Delightful finish from the girl who scored against Australia in Canberra earlier this year. She checks inside, nutmegs the opponent, as we say. In other words, she plays it through Kelly Caicedo's legs. Watch this here now. Straight through the legs, onto the right boot, flash into the Colombian net. Brilliant start for New Zealand. They need to win 2-0. They're halfway there. Colombia 0, New Zealand 1. It is the way of the game that teams are encouraged to play their way out of defence, not just lift the ball aimlessly into the opposition area. But New Zealand have done that again. They're level. They've got the goal they craved. And the girl who's got it is Linda Caicedo. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes, 1 apiece. Well, I did warn fans of New Zealand that their team was being a little intricate in trying to play the ball out. Sometimes you have to just get rid of it. But this one, she's taken that on from well over 20 yards out. Delightfully struck. It's curled beyond the right fingers of Sheaf, the goalkeeper. And Colombia have got back. Status quo, 1-1. If she can really curl it around this 3-player wall, New Zealand will be on for something. It's only knocked down and out from beneath the bar. Here it is again then. Good free kick. The keeper knocks it down, and then it's back up there and away from just in front of the line. Is it Baron? Yes, it was. It was the outstanding Ángela Baron. Kelly Caicedo. Decent ball up there as well. Knocked down by Robledo. Robledo's one-on-one here. Can she give Colombia the lead? She's missed another one. Well, one can only hope the day gets better for Gisela Robledo. She's normally prolific in front of goal, but she's having a little bit of a nightmare at the moment. She's taken the ball in her stride here, right-footed, looked for certain as though she would find the net. She's had 4 chances to score in 20 minutes. She's goal side again. Well, strikers who keep missing just have to keep coming and have the belief that they will score eventually. It's punched away by the goalkeeper. 5 chances she's had. That was the hardest one. In fairness, she created it for herself, but Robledo's pace is just too disconcerting for New Zealand to contend with. Here she goes, 1 touch there, another touch here to get inside the 18-yard area. And it's about a 7th touch with the outside of the right boot that just fails to defeat Murphy Sheaf. Oh, terrible giveaway. Can they be punished? Robledo's got another chance and chips the keeper this time. I think she's smiling on this one. She just knows that today of all days, she can't find her shooting boots. 6 chances she's had now, 6 she's missed. Awful statistic for me to be relaying. Possession sacrificed rather easily on that occasion. Robledo a 1-2, edge of the area, doesn't come off. Well, there's a possible red card check being investigated by VAR at the moment. Kate Jazovic and her colleagues checking for a possible red card. Pritchard, as you see the New Zealand, it was a sort of a 50-50 ball that they have gone for. There it is. It's just a kick on the ankle. Did she do that deliberately? If so, Colombia will be reduced to 10 players, and Eurydice Quijada Minota will be sent off. And she's moving towards the Colombian players, blows the whistle, says, "I've had a look at the monitor, and it's a red card, and it's going to be dismissal for Minota." And she looks so disappointed, and I can understand that. Total dejection from Eurydice Minota. It's been a good half, very watchable indeed. New Zealand taking the lead in the 3rd minute of the match with a classically taken striker's goal by Millie Clegg. Robledo has missed half a dozen chances uncharacteristically for Colombia, who did score, however, to the highly talented Linda Caicedo. That's why at half-time it's Colombia 1 and New Zealand 1. Williams is doing the harassing again. Almost giving it back. A shooting chance for Pritchard. Still a shooting chance for New Zealand as a whole here. Is she going to take the shot on? She is. I think he took a deflection. The referee thinks so too. It was Collins. Came off the side of the defender and still didn't miss by a great deal, so one assumes it was probably on the mark. And if New Zealand score the next goal, they're in trouble. Robledo stumbles on the ball, has another go. She's got one ahead of her. She uses that one. Oh, brilliant from Caicedo. Can she finish here for a 2nd time in the match? It's Caicedo. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious from a great, great talent. She brings the house down. Linda Caicedo. She may well be the best player in Costa Rica right now. 62 minutes on the clock. She scores her 2nd goal of the Women's Under-20 World Cup, and it's glorious. She knew exactly where to go. She took on Walker, went on the outside, came on the inside, and tucked it away, just as though she was out having a Sunday lunch. That's absolutely brilliant from Linda Caicedo. New Zealand knew that she was the likeliest source of danger to them, and she's just proved it. Colombia 2, New Zealand 1, from the foot of a prodigious talent that we're going to hear a lot more of in the women's football game over years to come. With this corner delivered. And Wynnum couldn't win it. And that's not bad, it's not bad at all, it's into the net. It's a remarkable equalising goal here for New Zealand from the substitute Lancaster. Came from nothing. Did she mean that? It's an absolute floater. And wow, what a substitution made here by Gemma Lewis. Curls it in. She turned away straight away. I think she knew it was going to go in and beat Natalia Giraldo. The clearance is there. She picks it up here. I think she's just floating it almost anywhere, and it happens to be beneath the crossbar. It's the 2nd goal like that we've seen in this stadium. And wow, what a difference it's made to the scoreline all of a sudden. The substitute comes up with a goal. 2-2. And New Zealand pose one further question. In these closing seconds, they've plenty forward here. The keeper's missing out. And New Zealand have got the ball back into the 6-yard area. But the number 17, Kelly Caicedo, there when she had to be. Well, it was a dangerous one. Collins and Taylor was up there as well. VAR might have been interested had the ball squeezed its way over the line and into the net, but it didn't because Kelly Caicedo was on hand. And the keeper has taken Taylor out. New Zealand, one last press. Led by Lancaster, she's going to go for goal. Well, a double would have been extraordinary from Lancaster. She did score from outside the penalty area soon after arrival. One last free kick. I can't believe it that they're being asked to hang on this long before they can start to celebrate the South American victory in terms of not the result but the outcome. Costa Rica has seen Colombia advance into the quarterfinals of the Under-20 Women's World Cup. It's the second time the Colombians have made it. They did so in 2010, and they had to come back in this game, but they did that successfully. Their hero was unquestionably the number 11 Linda Caicedo. She equalised in the first half after Millie Clegg had put New Zealand ahead. She then gave her side the lead, only for substitute Charlotte Lancaster to drive New Zealand level again. But at the end of the day, Caicedo's goals are good enough, the points is good enough, and New Zealand are going home. Colombia 2, New Zealand 2 is the final outcome.